What up, y'all? It's your boy Martin, aka the Boxing Purist. Welcome once again to the Truth and Absolute channel, where I speak the truth and nothing but the truth. So help me, good God Almighty. All right, y'all. So, anyways, before I get into this, if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure that you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, the dislike button. It's all love. Drop a comment down below. I love talking with you guys. Let's talk boxing. Okay, y'all. So we knew this was coming. We knew this was coming. We knew this was going to come because some people are just not satisfied. Some people got to go out their way to make topics that just cause like division in the boxing world. It shouldn't cause that division, but unfortunately, man, the way that boxing is now, there's so much damn emotions. What happened to having a fighter that you like, a style that you like watching, but not having to bring down another fighter? Right? What happened to be able to root for fighters, regardless if you like them or not, you appreciate what they do inside that ring, right? Okay, so what I'm talking about is, and honestly, I'd love to say that I saw this one coming, right? But I kind of didn't see this coming. Maybe I overlooked it. Maybe, I gave the casual boxing public a little bit too much credit. So we all know what it is. Last week, Terrence Crawford put a beat down on the big fish, Earl Spence. He became a McFish sandwich. Whatever, big ups to Spence, for taking the fight, for finally making that fight happen. I'm not taking nothing away from him. His style was just tailor-made for Crawford. Actually, before I get into what I want to talk about, let me just say something here. I'm seeing more and more and more excuses being made for Errol Spence in that fight. More and more excuses. A couple of boxing channels out there are really cussing out Bud's fans, right? All of a sudden, they're jumping to, oh, Spence was weak. Oh, he had this damage. He had that damage. Bud doesn't get full credit for beating Spence. Let me ask y'all something, okay? For y'all that feel that way, I just got a question. What if Ryan Garcia pulled that same card? What if people came out and said that same stuff for Ryan Garcia? Agreeing to fight at 136, not only being able to rehydrate to 146? What, and obviously drained. Ryan is still a young kid, still a growing kid. Spence is 33 years old. But what if that would have happened? What if his fans would have came out and said, yeah, well, Ryan wasn't 100%. Of course, there was people that probably did say it, but I didn't see big boxers saying it. Boxing analysts making excuses for Ryan Garcia. Me personally, I think Tank beats him either way. I'm just talking about the excuses being made. Why is it that there's so much excuses being made for Spence, and why are they validated by boxing analysts? Tell me that. The man is 33 years old. He is not growing anymore, right? Of course, your body is not the same in its physical prime, but it's done growing. He's been fighting at 147. The weight drain excuse has never been made. The other excuses when he fought Ugas and all that about damage, this and that, never played a part. He fought Danny Garcia, looked great, nothing said. All of a sudden, he get his butt whooped, and now all of a sudden, we're going to try to take credit from Bud? We're going to make excuses for Spence? Listen, Spence is a warrior. Spence is a monster. But he also got beat up. His style is just made for him. I heard one guy say that Bud has never beaten anyone so bad. That's how we know that Spence wasn't at 100%. That is like how does that even make sense to say that? That's some crazy talk. Those of you that they call fanboys, when y'all start saying crazy stuff like that, that's when you get labeled a fanboy. Stop it. It does not make sense to say that. That logic is out the window. What do you mean because he never beat someone like that? Listen, do y'all remember back in the day, Vernon Forrest beat the brakes off of Sugar Shane Mosley twice, lost to Ricardo Mayorga twice, got knocked out by Ricardo Mayorga in the third round, their first fight? What does that tell you? Styles make fights. Okay, you can run it back at whatever weight class, Bud is always going to win. Enough of that. Now, Shakur Stevenson came out, and the kid is welcome to have an opinion, by all means, and says that Terrence Crawford would beat Canelo, right? That he believes that he has the style to beat Canelo. On another interview, Terrence Crawford said that he has no interest in fighting Canelo, and I don't blame him. But now it's being more and more popular said, oh yeah, Bud would beat Canelo, Bud would beat Canelo, Bud would beat Canelo. And this is my problem with that. Why even bring that up if he has no interest in fighting him? Like, again, just to throw shade at Canelo, we're going to go out of our way now and just, like, throw shade at Canelo now? Oh, But'll beat him for what? It's one thing to have a boxing conversation, like I believe Shakur Stevenson is doing. He honestly feels that way. We know that he's always had a little chip against Canelo's team. He said it in the past when he beat Oscar Valdez. He feels like he beat the whole team. Whatever, the kid is welcome to say that. We're freedom of speech, baby, freedom of speech. My thing is when people are coming out and saying that Crawford will mop the floor with Canelo, this and that. First of all, let Canelo be. The man is training his butt off, getting ready for his date against Jermell Charlo. But anyhow, when they say they would beat him, listen to what you guys are saying, okay, to some of y'all. Boxing-wise, Terrence Crawford is a better boxer. He could switch hit. His defense is crazy good, right? The man could punch with both hands. He's almost like a Deontay Wilder that could box. Terrence Crawford's a beast. But you guys are forgetting something here. Canelo is not Spence. Canelo has a way better defense than Spence. You can make an argument that even though he's bigger, Canelo is a faster puncher, a faster fighter than Spence. Okay? Canelo is a better boxer than Spence. Not taken away from Spence. So how would that fight play out? It'd be a toss-up, right? But of course, I'd have to roll with Canelo on size alone because size matters when you're talking about two dudes at that high level. So if it's just being talked about as an opinion, conversation, that's cool. But to throw shade at it and just be like, well, But'll beat, Canelo, like, damn. Yo, listen. Canelo, as of right now, is the face of boxing, and he will pass that torch eventually. But for right now, damn it, let the man breathe, right? I'll say it once and I'll say it again. If we're boxing fans, then we should be grateful for Canelo because there's not a fighter in boxing right now that has his resume. What does that mean? That we benefited from watching those fights. However you want to call cherry picks, this and that, yada, yada, it does not matter. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it 100. Anyway, y'all, I'm about to eat some dinner. Let me know what y'all think about the whole talk that's going on, the excuses being made for Spence. Drop a comment down below, y'all. Let's talk boxing. God bless. Peace.